Mr.
Well played.
Stegall, well played by you this
Well
week.
played.
Causing a stir on social media.
What?
We now live in a world where it feels like everyone's getting into the playoffs. Like we're expanding regular seasons, we're expanding playoffs. Like I covered baseball for a long time. It used to be the hardest league to get into the postseason. Now everyone's playing in October. The NFL is expanding their wild cards, etc. North of the border, last week, the Canadian Football League announced that 8 of its 9 teams will now qualify for the playoffs beginning in 2027. You two both had Hall of Fame careers in Canada. Milt, Doug, I'll send it over to you. Milt, let's go first because you created the storm out there and you went viral.
Yes. You know what? I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'm all for it for a couple of reasons. You think about it, and I know people are saying this waters down the regular season because it means nothing when 8 of the 9 teams make it. But you know what? It gives every team an opportunity to keep playing hard. You think about it late in the season, sometimes when teams know they're out of it, they stop playing hard, the fans stop showing up. But now you have an opportunity to still get into playoffs. And if your fan base knows that, they're going to keep showing up. They're going to keep supporting you. Because all you need to do is get in the playoffs. Because once you get in the playoffs, anything can happen. I know that firsthand. My first Grey Cup in 2001, the team who beat us, Calgary Stampeders, finished 8-10 that season. And they needed to beat us the last regular season game to get in. They got hot. They rolled that all the way to the Grey Cup and they won it. And also another thing, these owners, and I don't know how many people know this, but there's 7 of the 9 teams, the owners lose money every single year. And it's been that way for a long time. They're not going to continue doing the same thing over and over again if it's not working. So they need to see changes. This is another possible way for them to make some money. And so it's a good thing. I know a lot of people aren't excited about it. They aren't happy about it. They're used to having their CFL served up to them a certain way, and now it's not that way. But hey, things have to change. This league needs to grow. The owners want to start making some money, and this is a way they think they can do it. So let's give it a chance. Let's see what's going to happen.
I'm sitting here, the wheels are spinning. I'm trying to figure out, okay, 8 out of 9 teams are going. So one team gets eliminated. So
that's it, Doug. That's it.
By week, let's say it's an 18-game season. By week 10, there's 4 teams that already know they're going to the playoffs. By week 15, do you rest half your squad to be healthy? Do they start sitting guys out? I don't know. It just... You're still going to be fighting for home field advantage. You want to play at home.
You're fighting for positioning, Doug. You're fighting for positioning.
I get that, but I don't know what can of worms this might open. But I can picture guys sitting out the last couple of weeks to get healthy and going for playoffs. 8 out of 9. It just on the surface doesn't look good. It just looks, on the surface like, why are we even playing? I fully understand your point there, Milt. Though that CFL exists on ticket sales. They try to sell enough. They got to sell enough tickets to make payroll, to pay expenses, and get through it. And maybe this is a way to do it, for 1 or 2 more teams through the end of the year.
So what happens to the 9th team?
They get relegated.
They get like in soccer.
They go play St. John.
They join U Sports.
Yeah, they get relegated.
It won't be a good look for that team who doesn't make it. It will not be a good look, especially that first year in 2027. But
you better be a first-year head coach if you're finishing 9th.
Oh my goodness!
Because you may not be a head coach much longer if you finish 9.
Yeah. But there's other rule changes that are coming into play this year and next year. I mean, it's just you have to evolve. You have to try to attract a crowd that you don't have. So to do that, you have to do something different because what you've been doing hasn't been working. Yes, the league has come a long way, especially, when Doug started in early 90s and when I started, in the mid, now this league has come a long way, but it still has a long way to go. And as you mentioned, this league depends on fans showing up to the game. It's not like the NFL. The NFL doesn't need fans to show up because they have the TV contract, they have the streaming services. In the CFL, if the fans don't show up, it's not a league. There's nothing there. So these owners have to do something to get more money in their pocket. If I'm an owner, I don't care how much I'm worth. If I own a team and own a business and is continuously losing money each and every year, do I want to continue owning that team? And there's not like there's a bunch of people lining up to own a CFL team. So
No.
something different has to happen.
Even when they sell a franchise, it's inflated numbers to appear like it was sold. CFL basically, they give a franchise
give it away
over to the next guy, and he assumes the debt and tries to pull it out.
Yeah.
So when we relegate a team, the Calgary Dinos get to move up into the CFL.
So like this is the wisdom from both of you, having spent all those years in the league and now understanding the business of it. Let's rewind the clock. You're 24, 25 years old. You're a player in that locker room, and they're saying, hey, 8 out of 9 teams make it. Are you upset about that? Or are you happy that, hey, we got a shot no matter what?
Yes, we got a shot. We got a shot to get some extra playoff money. We got a shot. Yes, it's a shot. Now, I'm sure some of the teams who are the better teams aren't too happy about it because now their role gets more difficult. Where before, and I mean, interrupt you. Sorry about that, Doug. The teams who were first in the West or the East, all you had to do was win one game and you're in the Grey Cup. That's not the case anymore. You have to win at least 2 games now. You have to win at least. So the road is a little bit tougher now. There's more games. But think about it. If you're at the bottom, if you're the bottom 2 teams, you have to win 3 games on the road to get in. And if you're able to do that, you deserve to get in the Grey Cup. You deserve it.
You put the right 3 games together, you win it all. And that's the way it's going to go in bottom line of it. But I just, that 8 out of 9 does not look pretty to me.
You know what? Real quick, you know what I equate this to, and it's not on the same level. I think what I'm about to talk about is the greatest spectacle in sports right now is March Madness. March Madness, you have some teams from Upper Mississippi College who get in, and they get the opportunity to play Duke or Kansas or North, and every now and then they'll beat one of those teams and they'll go on and they may make it to the Sweet 16 or sometimes they may make it to the Final Four. You don't know. That's what I'm going to equate this to. Teams get hot later on in the year and sometimes they don't get hot enough to make the playoffs, but now those teams are going to have that opportunity where you may have a team who was hot earlier in the year. Say they started off 11-1 or whatever, then they go on a 6-game losing streak. That team's going to get in, but that other team that started off bad and went on a winning streak later on is going to get in also. So that's what I equate it to, and just give it an opportunity and give it a chance, and we're going to see how it plays out because it's going to happen.
It's starting fresh. Once you hit the playoffs, it's all clean slate, start fresh, anything can happen. What is going to be the worst record ever to get into the playoffs?
5-win teams will get in.
Yeah.
If you look back the last 2-3 years, the teams that finished with 7 and 8 wins have been, 5-6 win teams in an 18-game season. And it's going to be a tough gauntlet to win. If you win 5 out of 18, it's tough to then go win 3 in a row. But so often, it's not the best teams that win a championship, right? It's the team that gets hot. It's the teams that are healthy, maybe most importantly, and shoot, the teams that get lucky too. Like those are the 3 things you need in any sport to make that run.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. And you gain confidence going into the playoffs and all of a sudden a couple good things happen and you're playing loose and free and you go after it. And, the shot from half court goes in an NCAA tournament, whatever. Milt Stegall catches the ball with 4 defenders around him and runs 85 yards the wrong way for a touchdown, the wrong team wins. But it's just your momentum is key. No doubt about it.
Our producer asked a question, but does a team in the NCAA with a losing record get in? It's happened because what happens is that team had a losing record during the regular season, but once they get into their
conference tournament.
Their conference tournament. If they win that, they're in. So it's happened before. It's happened.
Yeah.
You just get hot at the right time. Yep.
Remember, it was a few years ago. UMBC as a 16 team beats Virginia. First time ever a 16 beats a 1. The next year, Virginia wins it all. There was something bugging them in the back. Guys, it's the best. We do this all football season. We do this all football playoffs, and we do this in the off season as well. Flutie versus Stegall, powered by Ozune.net. Well played. Real quick before we go, what are the spring plans in the Flutie and Stegall household? Doug, is a little more surfing going on there in Florida?
I was out on the water this morning. It was beautiful. No shark friends today, unfortunately. It would have been nice to see a couple friends out there. Basically, so a few fun golf tournaments lined up that'll be about.
All right, golf.
Milt, hey, people, I don't know what we've talked about on air. Milt Stegall, first time ever on a legit golf course, goes out. I teach him the Jack Nicklaus theory of whenever you can use a putter, use the putter. Milt Stegall, 75 yards off the green, putter on the fairway, rolls it to within 2 feet of the pin. It should have gone in. It went right by the cup, and he in. Unbelievable.
Yeah, well, for me, I mean, shucks, CFL is about to get going soon, so about to get going. Hopefully, no one kills me for thinking that I love these rule changes, but hey, we're gonna have some fun. So CFL gets
no more
going.
Single. That's un-Canadian. That's
no more rules. The rule is still there. It's just not in the same way.
Modified.
Yep. Yeah, it's modified. Exactly. Yep.
That's Flutie. That's Stegall. It's the off-season edition. We are powered by Ozune.net. I'm your host, Arash Madani. We will see you next time. We appreciate all of you for making us one of North America's fastest growing football podcasts.